Hey everybody, Chris here. Can Dogecoin reach $1? Well, of course it can, because anything can happen. But will Dogecoin reach $1? That's what we're going to explore in this video. And I'm not a fanboy that's just going to say Dogecoin to the moon, $5, $10, all that crap. If you want to do that, there's other YouTubers who do that stuff. I give a more realistic view of this. So that's what I try and do on this channel. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do below. I appreciate the support. We're going to talk about Dogecoin to $1. That was a big thing last year. Dogecoin to $1, Dogecoin to the moon. Certainly we saw that January, February of 2021 with the support of Elon Musk and others helping get the word out about Dogecoin. We saw a huge rise of Dogecoin from below a penny up to 8 cents. Settled back down in the 3s and 4s, eventually in April, just a year ago, 6, 7, 8 cents, and then took off. Dogecoin could do that again. We see momentum building again with Dogecoin. We see a lot more news articles being written about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is out there again. So I think what I'm seeing is more and more enthusiasm about Dogecoin, and talks again about $1. There's a recent article I'm going to show you about Dogecoin to $1. We're going to take a look at that as well. Some are thinking, Dogecoin's done. Dogecoin's just a meme, just a joke. It's not going anywhere. Well, what we just saw, this latest dip, Dogecoin did turn around. It's not down at 11, 12 cents anymore. So this turnaround has been good. And it hasn't just been because the rest of the crypto market has turned around. Dogecoin's done very well and is holding very strong in total market cap. So, like I said, I'm going to give both sides of the story. So let's take a look at this first article. So we'll start with this article, The Motley Fool. I read this last week, and this is kind of what spurred me to make this video, because the title of the article, Can Dogecoin Reach $1? But the first line, the ongoing downward spiral for this meme token will most likely continue. So he's a bear already. The past few months haven't been the best for cryptos. Market value of the asset class has dropped off by nearly a third since November. Now sits at about $2 trillion. Well, sure, if you compare to highs, these authors will always do that. However, within the realm of digital assets, the popular meme coin Doge has experienced a dramatic price crash after it hit an all-time high of just under 74 cents last May. The dog-inspired token now trading at about token? He's calling it a token. It's not a token, it's a coin. Dogecoin has its own blockchain. Okay, so I already don't like this guy. However, he's going to temper your expectations, dive into 3 reasons why he believes Dogecoin will not reach $1 per coin, not token. Number 1, the excitement is fading. Created as a fun alternative to the world's most valuable cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Dogecoin remained largely under the radar until the meme stock craze took over. So that was actually last winter, a year ago, not spring, but it's okay. Publicly displayed interest from prominent businessmen, Elon Musk, Mark Cuban. Dogecoin had an astronomical run-up. Yes, it did. But since then, Doge has come crashing down. Love to use those words. So he's basically saying that Dogecoin is dying because it's not getting the support it had. Well, a lot of cryptocurrencies are down. It's happening across the crypto market. That's one thing. But another, yeah, to be honest, Dogecoin did have this remarkable run here. But look where Dogecoin was all those years before. Under a penny, barely a blip, and then this happened. So we go to the 1 year here on this and we look at, that big rise up at 74 cents and back down. But what we're seeing is this turnaround here. Dogecoin didn't just die at 11 cents and continue going down. It's turning around. And it's doing that, as I said, kind of on its own. He then goes on to say, for Dogecoin, there's no competitive edge. I don't think there's any doubt that the long-term viability of cryptocurrency depends entirely on its promise of creating real-world utility. He says Bitcoin's objective is to be a global internet-based currency that transcends borders and brings economic freedom. But what many have been saying is Bitcoin is more a store of value. A lot of people aren't spending their Bitcoin. They're holding it. And Dogecoin then is the perfect currency to use. And I'll show you that in a minute in the counter argument. But he's basically saying, look, Bitcoin's going to be the currency. Ethereum will be the smart contracts. And there's no room for Dogecoin. And in fact, Dogecoin's original founders, Billy Marcus and Jackson Palmer, stopped working on Dogecoin back in 2015, and they abandoned the project. So why would you want to invest in it? That's what he's saying. The target valuation makes no sense. He's saying at $1, the price of the whole network would be roughly $132 billion, equal to or more than blue chip companies like Starbucks and Target. And they do that. They do this comparison between cryptocurrency and these real businesses. And a market cap for a cryptocurrency, it's a currency. It's not a company. So that thing doesn't equate. But this is his argument. Doge getting to $1 isn't going to happen. Investors should look elsewhere for excitement. That's what he says. The counter argument, I kind of let some of those slip here. It's all risky. So if you don't know It's All Risky, she's on Twitter. Follow her on Twitter. She's great, and she's been tweeting and writing these blog posts for well over a year. And this was last year. 5 reasons why Dogecoin will reach $1. It's a meme. That gives it power. It's easily recognizable. Certainly, we saw last year a lot of new investors coming in, buying Dogecoin as their first cryptocurrency. A lot of it was caught up in the GameStop and AMC craze, but a lot of it was just the fun of Dogecoin and Doge. Dogecoin to $1, Dogecoin to the moon, all became part of this whole meme culture of Dogecoin. Number 2, it has strong and unique branding. Branding, of course, is important. A lot of people know what Bitcoin is. After that, though, the most popular cryptocurrency is Dogecoin. It's not Ethereum and it's not Solana. Most people don't even know what Solana is or these others. People just don't know. It's not out there like Dogecoin is. Then you also have Elon Musk, of course, an influential individual leading the Dogecoin choir. And a lot of people look up to Elon and what he's doing. And if he's supporting Dogecoin, that's why a lot of people are on board too, because of that. Dogecoin is an anti-establishment movement. This is all based on partially against GameStop. This could be a reason why some institutions, though, don't buy into Dogecoin, which they are in Bitcoin. So that's an argument against this. But even Gemini co-founder Cameron Winklevoss said, if people believe Doge is money, then it's money. And the more we get this word out there about Dogecoin as a currency, as money, Dogecoin to $1 becomes much more realistic. And we're seeing that a lot on Twitter now. A lot of people just talking about Dogecoin as a currency, Dogecoin as utility, as money. This will help Dogecoin to $1. Dogecoin has utility. It's digital future. Ask around. You want Bitcoin? Okay. Well, Bitcoin is gold 2.0. Then Dogecoin is the US dollar 2.0. There's a lot of Dogecoin to go around. It isn't capped like Bitcoin only has 21 million. Dogecoin is designed to inflate. 5 billion new coins being added every year. That gives Dogecoin an increasing supply that helps its use as money. Now, if you want to send a tip, you could send a tip. 6 Dogecoin is a tip. That's a good tip, right? Send 6 Dogecoin. The equivalent of that in Bitcoin is 0.000182 Bitcoin, something like that. I know there's Satoshis and smaller units of Bitcoin, and it's all risky. She says that here. However, people are just going to look at that, all those zeros, and say, I'm not going to mess with that. Dogecoin's just so much easier to use. That psychological effect plays to Dogecoin's advantage. People want one of something, not a fraction of it. That makes Dogecoin, its use as currency, that much better. Increased accessibility will help Dogecoin reach new heights. When Dogecoin is easy to buy, store, and exchange, then the floodgates of popular demand will catapult its growth. And we've seen that starting to happen as Dogecoin is more readily available on exchanges, more adding Dogecoin. Had Coinbase in the summer, Webull added it, and we're going to see more. It become easier to use. The Dogecoin Foundation is working on the Dogecoin, the Leap Doge, and to help third-party apps be able to better integrate Dogecoin. So all of that is happening for Dogecoin to $1. Yes, it's a meme, but that shouldn't be underestimated. We are living in the time of memes right now. That's where we are. And that is what brings popularity to things as well. So that is the different arguments about Dogecoin to $1. If we look at Dogecoin today, this is on CoinMarketCap. Here's Dogecoin. Dogecoin is 12th. It's been 12th for a long time. It dropped down to 13th for a little bit, came back up to 12th. That's pretty good from where Dogecoin was years ago. It's a number 12 overall cryptocurrency, $19 billion market cap in terms of currency. But if Dogecoin was $1, where would it be? So I made this little Photoshop action here, and here it is. Here, this is Photoshopped, but here's Dogecoin. It would be third at $1, 132.6 billion Dogecoin in supply right now as I'm recording this. So its market cap would be $132.6 billion. It would be third here. Here's Bitcoin, over $800 billion. He's Ethereum, 421. There's Doge, 132. That makes sense to me. Dogecoin's currency. We got Bitcoin as the digital gold. We've got Ethereum with the smart contracts, blockchain, and then we got Doge as the currency. That makes sense to me. And people laugh and say, Dogecoin's never going to do something like that. But it could, and that's what we're talking about here. This could really, and this is what Dogecoin would look like. We're not talking about Dogecoin at $10, where it's 10 times this, over $1 trillion. We're talking about $1 here. That's what we're talking about now. So that's what it looks like. So going forward, as momentum starts to build again for Dogecoin, I think we're going to be hearing from a lot more celebrities. I think Mark Cuban's going to come back and talk about Dogecoin. Remember a year ago, he was on the Ellen Show. He was talking about the Dogecoin and the Dallas Mavericks, merchandise accepting Dogecoin. And he was saying Dogecoin was definitely going to go to $1. He was convinced that Dogecoin is the perfect currency as a cryptocurrency. Others joined as well. We got Snoop Dogg, we had Guy Fieri, and a bunch of others. More and more are going to come on board talking about Dogecoin, but we're also going to see a lot more new buyers coming in and buying Dogecoin. Dogecoin's continued use as currency, not this get rich, we're going to make a ton of money kind of thing, but I mean, we saw that last year. Dogecoin back up to 70 cents. I think we're going to see that again, but this time I think it's going to be with a more realistic view. I think we learned a lot last year about Dogecoin and what it is, and I think we'll be ready this time. If the shorters are going to come, which they most likely will if Dogecoin spikes up, I think all of the holders of Dogecoin are going to be better prepared for that. We don't want to see these huge spikes, though. It's like a slow, steady gain in the price of Dogecoin would be better. And eventually, will it level out? It might, but like any cryptocurrency, unless it's a stable coin, it's going to have its ups and downs. And we're going to see what happens with Dogecoin then. But for now, Dogecoin to $1, that's a real thing. And we're going to see throughout the rest of this year how Dogecoin trades and what kind of support it does get. Now, if the rest of the crypto market tanks, Bitcoin drops below 30,000, we go into a crypto winter, Dogecoin won't have a chance of getting to $1 this year. But I don't see that happening, and not many people are talking about that either. Yeah, there's still some FUD here and there about rising interest rates in the stock market, and what happens in the stock market doesn't always translate over to the crypto markets. We're also seeing the crypto markets getting a lot more exposure in general, more people getting exposed to cryptocurrencies, more cities and towns, states, governments accepting cryptocurrency, and that's going to continue to build. All of that helps lead to not just the overall crypto market, but Dogecoin as well. For a lot of people, Dogecoin was the first cryptocurrency they ever bought. Were you one of those? I think a lot of us were. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Dogecoin to $1. Give the video a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.